Hello everyone. In this video, I want to explain to you what tenants look for when they are looking for a place to rent in the ghetto. I have developed experience working in different kinds of neighborhoods. For example, I have worked in Manhattan as a realtor, in New York as a realtor, and I've also worked in low-income neighborhoods like Camden also as a realtor. So I understand what tenants look for in a luxury environment or in a luxury neighborhood, and also I also understand what tenants are looking for in a low-income neighborhood. In this video, I'm going to specifically look at what tenants look for in a low-income neighborhood or in the ghetto. In the ghetto, when people are looking for a place, the number one most important thing, or the most important thing for them, is safety. Safety is the most important thing when people are looking for a place to rent in the ghetto. Yes, there certainly are other factors that people consider when they are looking for a place to rent in a low-income neighborhood. They could be looking at other things like cleanliness and renovations and accessibility. And sometimes even if you put good appliances like stainless steel appliances in the kitchen, that could be attractive. You could even put a washer and dryer in the unit, but all those things will not be helpful if the property itself is located on a block that people perceive to be unsafe, right? So that's why I'm saying that the most important thing that people look at is that safety. In fact, when you're showing your place after you finish renovating it, some people may not even get in the property to look at it if the block is perceived to be unsafe. I've seen this happening. Like, you renovate the place and people, they come there, they have got the welfare checks that are going to cover all the rent, at very good rates. But if the place is perceived to be unsafe, they may not even enter to look at it, right? So that is why it's important for you to understand this important factor of safety. People are looking for safety in these low-income neighborhoods when they are looking to rent, right? So you have to understand it that way. That's how it works. And specifically, when you are investing in a low-income neighborhood and in the ghetto, and maybe you have a person who is a Section 8 voucher, that person is looking for safety. That's the number one thing. Now, you could buy a property and renovate it, and if it's in the wrong place in that low-income neighborhood, you may not be able to find a tenant, or it'll be very difficult to find a tenant, especially Section 8 tenants. You see, because Section 8 tenants actually have a lot of buying power, because the Section 8 voucher, in most cases, it actually pays more than the market rate. So, for example, if two bedrooms are going for 1,300, a Section 8 tenant may be able to pay even up to 1,600 for the same size two bedrooms. So they're going to look for the best place. They're going to look for the best place. So they're very careful in what they pick, because they have a lot of buying power. So that's how you have to approach it. And the most important thing in most cases, every time when I was showing a place, the most important thing that they're looking for is safety. Now you may say, hey, but everyone looks for safety. Let me tell you the difference. When I'm helping a tenant in Manhattan or in New York City, they're looking for something different. Maybe they're looking for a good school district, right? Or if maybe you're in a neighborhood like Tenafly, a very, very high-end neighborhood, then in that neighborhood, people are really just looking for good school districts. Now, safety is a given in mid and high income neighborhoods, right? So safety is just a given. It's just expected that it's there. So people are looking for additional things when they are in those higher income neighborhoods. But in a low income neighborhood, the most important thing is safety. Now, this is the mentality that you have to have as an investor when you're investing in a low-income neighborhood. And if you want Section 8 tenants, you should approach a place with the understanding that it has to be safe. I've seen some people selling houses in low-income neighborhoods or in the ghetto and saying that, hey, this house isn't a bad block, but it doesn't matter. You just fix it and you put a Section 8 tenant, and it's gonna be good. But it does not work like that. When you are investing in a low-income neighborhood, you have to choose a very good block. In a low-income neighborhood, not all the blocks are the same, so you have to choose the best part of that neighborhood. And when people are looking for a place, when people are coming there with their welfare checks, those people are going to choose the best places. If you choose a house in a bad block, you will have a hard time finding people who have welfare checks, right? You're not supposed to discriminate on housing. You're supposed to take everyone. But if you invest in a house that's in a bad block, you will not get the best tenants in that low income neighborhood, because tenants are looking for places that are very, very safe, relatively speaking, within that low income neighborhood. So be very careful when you're buying. Make sure you understand the neighborhood, right? Invest a month understanding the neighborhood and the sections of the neighborhood, so that when you buy in a good block, right? So that's how it works. And I wish you well in your investments. If you have a question, you can go to our website and send us an email. We'll be happy to assist you in your search and in your investment. Thank you very much and have a great day. Thank you.